Welcome to the Surrey Experience.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Surrey Experience, episode 24. It's been a while, man. Been a couple weeks since I've talked to you guys. How you guys been? You guys been okay? Yeah, I've been great, man. Thanks for asking. This is what you gotta do when you have no guests on your podcast ever. Yeah, just like ask yourself questions. But yeah, man, January was a crazy month. I've been so busy with this other project I'm working on. Really try not to get excited about it because anytime I get excited about anything, God usually smacks me in the face. But yeah, man, if that project comes to fruition, then it's gonna be big. And I've also been busy with my new podcast that I'm just setting up right now. I'm just fishing through the details. So yeah, man, I hope you guys have had as productive a January as I have. I haven't really been like working out too much and my diet's been complete shit, but I've got a lot of work done. So, something's got to give. But I'm just drained right now, man. I just got back home from out of town. I had to go to my cousin's Bhangra tournament. And like my cousin's not a little kid. He's like a 22-year-old grown ass man. And I had to go to his Bhangra tournament. Normally I would never go, right? Like ever. Like I wouldn't even consider it, but I haven't seen the fucking guy in like years, so I thought I'd the guy like Harsh asked me to come, so I was like, whatever, fuck it, let's do it. And it was just fucking hilarious because I've never met a grown ass man that's that into like dancing. He's always like sending me Snapchats of like him trying new moves and shit, right? With all like these fucking dudes, and they're like always in like shorts. I don't know, it's just fucking weird to me. Right, so I go to this fucking thing, and I don't know, man. It was just like the most trippiest experience of my life, because I've never been to a Bhangra tournament before, so I didn't know what to expect. Right, like I didn't even know that they don't serve liquor. You know that if you go to a Bhangra tournament, they don't serve liquor there, which is like the worst. The only time Bhangra's ever made sense to me is when I'm like shit faced out of my mind. Alcohol and Bhangra go hand in hand. It's like peanut butter and jelly, Whoever organizes these events, man, please get a fucking liquor license, okay? It would really add to the show. More people would probably turn out too. And dude, I fucked up because before I walked in there, right, I got fucking ripped, right? I had this little fucking vaporizer thing and I hit it pretty hard because I thought there was gonna be liquor there and then the liquor would like overdrown the weed, but that didn't happen. So if you ever go to a Bhangra tournament, do not smoke weed before you go, man. Because I walked in there just barbecued. And it took like all my willpower not to like burst out fucking laughing. I had to like bite my tongue and shit. Right? So my cousin and his team, right? Like his Bhangra team, they come out and they fucking killed it, man. They did a great job. It was awesome, right? But like the fucking guy, man, I was watching his face the whole time and he was so into it. I don't know. I was just way too high to be in there, right? And it was all fine until they did that one move. You know that move where like the guy will like wrap his legs around the other guy and then they'll like spin around in a circle, right? So they did that fucking move and this guy had like the biggest smile on his face. Like it was like he won the fucking lottery or something. He was like crotch to crotch with this other fucking dude. And then I had to like excuse myself after that one, man. Like I had to like go to the bathroom. Like fuck, I didn't want to like embarrass my cousin, right? And like fucking start laughing in front of everyone. I don't know. More power to him, man. I've just never seen a grown man so into Bhangra before, I even asked my cousin, I'm like, yo, why are you so into this shit, And he was like trying to rationalize it. He was like, bro, you have no fucking idea how many chicks do Bhangra, bro. We got to fucking party with all of them. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's like, there's other ways to party with chicks, man. You don't necessarily have to like jump on some dude's shoulders to fucking party with chicks. You could go to a bar, I don't know. I don't even find it attractive when chicks do Bhangra anyway. Because the problem with all these Bhangra chicks is they always try to copy the same moves that the guys do. You know what I mean? Like they all do that little fucking head bob thing that the guys always do. Then they're always like grunting and shit. Hoi, hoi, Hoy. Howdy, ba. I don't know, dude. Like when all the chicks came out at the Bhangra tournament, right? They were like all doing power moves. They need to add some like femininity to it, you know? They do it too like masculine. They should sexy it up a bit more. Show some like skin, you know, like incorporate some fucking twerking or some shit. And trust me, dude, I'm the last person that should talk shit because I couldn't dance if my life depended on it. I have like one move, you know, like the fucking one hand in the air, right? And then I like bob my head to the beat. And I have to be like completely shit-faced out of my mind to even pull that off. So I'm the last one that should be talking shit about these guys. But I don't know. I was just high and I thought it was fucking hilarious for some reason. You know, I should have like asked my cousin to teach me some moves instead of like trashing the guy. But I don't know. I don't know how people can do it. I couldn't dance sober if my life depended on it, man. Like just, I don't know. The worst is when you're at a party and like there's always that fucking guy that's trying to like drag you to the dance floor. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, could you fuck off? I've only had like one beer yet. But I don't want this to come off like I'm trashing people that do Bhangra, right? More power to you. Those moves are hard as fuck, man. You got to be in like some serious shape to pull that shit off. You know, you never see a fatty on a Bhangra team. You know? I don't know, man. This is just like my stupid stoner opinion. I think Bhangra chicks should stop copying the guys' moves and like do their own thing, man. Like more pussycat dolls, less Jazzy B, you know? And it would like benefit everyone if they just like shake it a bit more, right? Because if they did that, all the whores in Hollywood would like start incorporating it into their own music videos, you know? Like Nicki Minaj and fucking Jennifer Lopez, Britney Spears. I'm so fucking old school, but yeah, I don't know, man. That's how you can make Bhangra mainstream. If the chicks just did some like feminine shit, it would open up a whole new industry. I could hear some like Bhangra enthusiasts like writing an angry email to me right now. Oh shit, dude. Speaking of angry emails, I gotta pull this up, dude. There was like this brown girl who wrote me like a very angry email. And normally whenever I drop a podcast, there's always like, every podcast, there's like 3 or 4 emails I get where it's like someone telling me I'm a piece of shit or they're going to find me and kick the shit out of me, you know, which is great. That's fine. You know, no problem. It's usually just some fucking troll or like some 12-year-old kid. And I pay no attention to it, right? But this fucking asshole wrote me an email and it was so ridiculous. Like, I just have to read it on the air. And this is like a real chick. She like emailed me from her personal email and I like her name and I found her like a LinkedIn profile. She's like an actual fucking like business fucking person. So hold on, let me just fucking pull it up because it's fucking hilarious. All right. I'm going to read should I do like a chick voice? I don't know. I'm going to read it. All right, here we go. This is fucking hilarious. All right. Dear Mr. Surrey Experience. I'm not going to read her name because, you know, I'm from Surrey and we never mention names about anyone, anywhere, anything. So she's fucking lucky too because I could have put her on blast, but whatever. All right. Dear Mr. Surrey Experience. You are a disgrace, not to just the Indo-Canadian community, but the human race as a whole. On your last episode of your podcast, you actually encourage people to do cocaine. It boggles my mind that someone from our community could be so irresponsible and say something so stupid and actually get away with it. See, first off, I never said people should do cocaine. I said cocaine is a safer drug than alcohol. That's all I fucking said, which is a scientific fact. Instead of like emailing me, if you just took 2 minutes to Google that, you would have known that. But whatever. I'll carry on here. If you want to do drugs, that's your own problem. But what boils my blood is the fact that someone from our community with a voice would actually encourage this behavior. Dude, what fucking voice, man? I have like 12 people that listen to my stupid fucking podcast, dude. And everyone that listens to it knows I'm completely fucking around. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. What voice? And dude, I don't even fucking do drugs, man. I'm a stoner, all right? I like to fucking smoke a joint a couple times a week. That's it. At night. That's all I do. All right? Fucking bitch. Okay, carrying on here. Not to mention your gross treatment of overweight women in our community. You have no idea how insecure women are over their weight issues. And episode after episode, you continue to mock them. I don't mock overweight women, okay? I don't. I have nothing against women who have weight on them. I get along with all overweight women except for my experiences with really, really obese brown girls has always been like unpleasant. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I hate them. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying my experiences with them have always sucked, but overweight white women has been great. You know, a little bit chunky, a little bit chubby brown girls, I get along with great, dude. Some of my coworkers, like chubby brown girls, man, we're like best friends. So that's complete bullshit, all right? These are my life experiences, sweetheart, not yours. And I'm allowed to fucking talk about them. Okay, then she goes, society puts a lot of pressure on women to be skinny and look a certain way. And you're only adding to this problem. Also, you have no respect for our religion. In your past episodes, you have made fun of men that wear turbans, which is a new low, even for you. And that's something that I've never heard anyone do before. Dude, I've never disrespected our religion, okay? I would never fucking do that, ever. All right? And I never made fun of Gyannis. All I said was there's different kind of Gyannis. There's good Gyannis, and then there's Gyannis that like to party. That's all I fucking said. And it's true, man. It's true. If you don't believe me, then I can fucking personally show you, okay? This is so fuck. Dude, I don't know, man. All I said is there's Gyannis who like to party, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying they're good. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I'm just saying not every Gyannis as holy as you think they are. That's all I'm fucking saying, all right? And no one else says it because they don't have the fucking balls to say it. So fuck them. Oh, dude, this is the best part. She goes, you're a total disgrace to our people, and I can't wait till you get what's coming to you. If I was a man, I would kick your ass myself. Shut the fuck up. You wouldn't do shit, okay? Go fuck yourself. And if you're a man, you wouldn't get butthurt so easily. So fuck you, all right? Okay, she keeps going here. This is a fucking pretty long letter. Okay. You also give terrible advice. Just because no one would marry a pig like you doesn't mean you should discourage others from doing so. I don't discourage people from getting married. I discourage guys from getting married, all right? If you're a chick, then hell yeah, man. Absolutely, you should get married. Everything's tilted in your favor. You don't have to put up any money. You get paraded around like you won the fucking Super Bowl, while the guy who actually funded the whole event just stands there like an idiot. So yeah, I think guys shouldn't get married, but I think if you're a chick, hell yeah, man. Why the fuck not, dude? You'd be stupid not to get married if you're a woman. And 99% of the guys that have been married for over like 3 years have always told me it sucked. Every guy who's been married for 3 years has told me it sucked. That's why I discourage guys from getting married. I'm just going off what fucking married guys are telling me. All right? So fuck you. And then she goes, your podcast is fucking garbage. Exclamation point, exclamation point. P.S. I feel sorry for your mother. That's funny. I'll give you that one. I hope this email doesn't fall on deaf ears. It's never too late to change your ways. Sincerely, concerned citizen. Really? You're a concerned citizen, but you want me to fucking get what's coming to me? Like when I first read this email, I just thought it was like some like 8-year-old boy trolling me, you know? But then I like checked out her LinkedIn profile and like I even saw her display picture, dude. And even though it was just like a picture of her face, you could tell she doesn't have the best cholesterol. I'll put it like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say her name or whatever, but I don't know. She looks kind of fucking familiar too. That's the fucked up part, but whatever, dude. It's my fucking podcast, man. Like, if you don't like it, don't listen to it, dude. See, this is why I'm like starting a new podcast, man. I don't know what it is, man. Everyone in our community is such a fucking pussy all the time. You say anything about anything and everyone's like balls start flying. I don't know, man. You can't talk about anything without some like grown ass baby fucking throwing a fit. Anyways, what else is going on in the world? Oh yeah. Donald Trump has officially been inaugurated into office. The 45th president of the United States, man. And all these people are like fucking freaking out, dude. Even Canadians are freaking out. I don't get it. I just think people like to be scared, you know? People they love horror stories for some fucking reason. It just makes them feel like more important when everyone's freaked the fuck out. Nothing's gonna change, dude. I've been saying it since then. And I'll say right now again, dude, nothing is going to change. Everything is going to be the same. Donald Trump can't do anything. He doesn't have any fucking power, dude. The president can't do shit. JFK was like the last real president who actually tried to change some shit. And they fucking blew his brains out pretty quick. So same shit's going to happen. That happened with Obama and that happened with Bush, man. Whatever the powers that be, whatever they want to do, whatever the people that really control the money. And I'm not talking about Donald Trump $4 billion money. I'm talking about the people who actually have the money, man. The bankers, you know, the military industrial complex, the guys who have like trillions and trillions of dollars. Whatever they want to do, that's what Trump's going to fucking do. It's just a fucking game, man. It's just like, you know, if you really want change, you'd have to vote in someone who's not a Democrat or a Republican. You'd have to vote in an independent or a third party, like a libertarian, something like that, man. Because think about it. The last how many presidents, it just goes back and forth. Like right now, Trump's in, he's a Republican. Before him was Barack Obama for 8 years. He was a Democrat. Before him was George Bush, who was a Republican. Before him was Bill Clinton, who was a Democrat. Before him, it was George Bush Sr., who was fucking a Republican, him and Reagan. And before him, it was a fucking Democrat. Like they just play this fucking seesaw game and nothing ever changes and it's all the same bullshit and people just fall for it, man, because people are fucking stupid, dude. That's all it is. All Donald Trump did was say a bunch of shit so he can get elected. The same thing Barack Obama did in 2008. Like, look at all the shit Barack Obama wanted to do. He promised all this shit in 2008. He didn't do any of it. Like, Obama said he was going to pull out the troops out of Iraq and Afghanistan. He never did that. He said he was going to allow more transparency. He went back on that. He arrested the most whistleblowers of all time. You know, he said he was going to close down Guantanamo Bay. Never did that. He like broke so many fucking promises, man. And I guarantee you Barack Obama, he actually wanted to. If he could have, he would have stopped the wars. He would have closed down Guantanamo Bay. But he doesn't have any power, man. The president, you know, they don't call the shots, dude. And the same thing Obama did with his promises, all his broken promises, Donald Trump's going to do the same thing. Because it's not up to him. He doesn't call the shots. And I know he signed like documents saying he's going to build the wall and he did an executive order and all that bullshit. But you can't just do an executive order. He has to get that shit passed through Congress. And that means like Democrats and Republicans are going to have to agree to it. And they're going to drag their feet. And it'll take years for that shit to even get approved. And then just to build a fucking wall is going to take, like, you know how far that wall has to be? Like, it would take fucking years to build that shit. He's not even going to be the president in 4 years. So, I don't know, man. I just think everyone needs to stop freaking the fuck out. Trump's not going to be able to do anything he actually wants to do till, like, the last week of his presidency, which is what Obama did. I don't know, man. People are just fucking sheep. That's what I realized. And then there's all the fucking broads that are marching. You guys hear about that shit? All the chicks that were marching last week, right? All over the States and all over Canada. And all these fucking broads were marching because Donald Trump said, grab them by the pussy. That's why they were fucking marching. Hold on, let me pull up what he actually fucking said because I want to see how ridiculous this is. Okay. Donald Trump, grab by the pussy. Okay. All right, here's what Donald Trump actually said. I moved on, and I quote, okay. This isn't me saying it. This is Donald Trump. I moved on her like a bitch, but I couldn't get there, and she was married. Then all of a sudden I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. I'm automatically attracted to beautiful women. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything. End quote. That's all the fucking guy said, dude, which is fucked. It's fucked up that he said that, but dude, honestly, I've heard way worse, man. I've heard guys say way more fucked up shit than that, dude. This is what all the fucking marching's about. There's like fucking 3-year-old kids in Syria getting bombed to death. There's like hundreds and thousands of little babies dying of starvation every fucking day, every single day. And these fucking feminists would never even consider marching for that shit. But they'll come out in droves because a billionaire who's been dealing with like gold digging whores his whole entire life said grab him by the pussy 10 years ago in the privacy of like his own conversation without knowing he was even being recorded. Dude, women from Canada and the United States have just as many rights as I do, if not more, dude. If I go for a job, they're going to hire like a hot chick over me any day of the week, dude. Trust me, it's happened before. You don't see me fucking marching. They're just so full of shit, man. You know, all these fucking broads are marching for fairness and equality, but they'll gladly let like a man pay for their bill, you know? When you go to a bar and there's like the poor like suckers that have been waiting in line for hours, but they just let the chicks in right away. Not once has a woman ever said, no, let the guys in front of me go. They were here before us. It's only fair. It's only equal. Right? When some broad gets divorced, they always take half the guy's shit, even though they never earned a fucking dime of it. Where's the equality in that? I don't know, man. All these chicks in the States and in Canada, man, they're just all full of shit. Because they didn't march when the little girl in India got raped and died. They didn't march when the woman in Saudi Arabia got stoned to death for leaving her husband. They only marched when Donald Trump was inaugurated because he said grab him by the pussy. So if you want to march, go to fucking Saudi Arabia, all right? Go march there. I'll fucking march with you out there. But if you're going to march in Vancouver, where like the marriage laws are so tilted in your favor and you have every right that a man does, then I'm going to fucking trash you on my podcast. So I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it, man. There's way worse fucking tragedies going on in the world than grab them by the pussy. And no one fucking marches for that shit. So I don't know. I know this is supposed to be like a comedy podcast, but I don't know. I couldn't believe it, man. They're like, I'm all down for women's rights and everything, but they have every right that a man does out here. So what the fuck are you guys marching for? All right, you want to march, go march on some real shit. But anyways, enough of the political shit. I'm gonna get to the emails for the week. I know a bunch of people have been emailing me, so let me just pull that up here. Okay, my sister's a slut. Hey, huge fan of your show and really need your help. I'm 19 years old and my twin sister has been really pissing me off lately. She's been slutting around town and has been doing a lot of stupid shit. People have been texting me and calling me and telling me about her behavior at parties and even nightclubs. This has been really embarrassing for me and it breaks my heart to see my sister act like this. I really feel like beating some sense into her, but I know I'm not allowed to do that. My only other option is to tell my dad, but I know he would probably freak out. I'm all out of options and I don't know what to do. Please help me. Yeah, fuck, that's hectic, dude. You know, girls are girls, man. They're gonna have hormones and stuff like that, and you know, it's cool that she's, you know, having fun, partying. That's what every 19-year-old guy does and girl does. You know, it sucks that, you know, your friends are like telling you this, and I can see how it'd be embarrassing. So, I hear you, dude, but at the same time, you know, this isn't fucking Saudi Arabia. Your sister's allowed to do whatever the fuck she wants, all right? She has just as many rights as a guy does, okay? What do you do about it? I would just talk to her, man. I would sit her down and be like, hey, what's going on? Don't be threatening. Don't be like, just make sure everything's okay with her. Make sure like, hey, are you just having fun or is something wrong? Is there a reason why you're drinking so much? You know, I've been hearing this and that, and just kind of tell her where you're coming from, but don't do it in like an asshole kind of way. That way she could kind of like empathize with, you know, what you're going through. So, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think every 19-year-old acts crazy. I would just talk to her, man. Just talk to her like a man. Like, hey, what the fuck? You know, this is what my friends are telling me. This is what I'm hearing. What's really going on? You know, and if she says, you know, she's just having a good time, then it is what it is. As a brother, you know, it sucks to see that. But at the same time, she's a grown woman. You know, she can do whatever she wants. It's her body, all right? Yeah, I wouldn't worry too about it, man. Every 19-year-old girl, you know, well, not every, but a lot of them, you know, they just want to have a good time. They're finally at that age where they can like go to parties and stuff like that. So don't worry about it too much. Just do your own thing. Make sure everything's good. Make sure she's not in any danger, and you know, that it's just a phase. She'll grow out of it. You know, she'll eventually find a guy and settle down and get married. So you're only gonna have to deal with it for a little time. You know, maybe a couple of years, and then it'll all be over. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. You know, just make sure she's safe, and that's it. See, that was some feminist. A feminist would be proud of that advice, right? I'm gonna get so many fucking emails this week, like hate mail from feminists. Ladies, I fucking love you guys, all right? We're all together in this world. All right, moving on to the next one. Hey, bro, I love your shit. I was wondering if you could talk about Bindi Johal, like tell us stories. I don't know. I don't really have any stories. I was like 8 years old when all that shit was going down, and I never really paid attention to it. Um, to me, all I cared about was wrestling back then. That was all I gave a shit about. Like Bret the Hitman Hart was the biggest gangster of all time, so there was no point of paying attention to anyone else. So I have no stories. You can read about it all online. That guy like confessed to all that shit. So if you Google it, you could probably read it all. But I have no fucking idea. I was like 8 years old, and I was heard about like stuff going down, but I was fucking eight, man. I didn't care. I just wrestling and fucking and like playing street hockey. That's all I gave a shit about. But I'm sure if you can Google it, you can find all the stories. Um, that was an easy one. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, and then I gotta get the hell out of here. All right. Post-secondary advice. Hey, brother, love your shit. I'm in my senior year in high school and will be grading in 5 months. We had local colleges visit our school, and it seems like all my classmates already know what classes they're going to take next September. This is really freaking me out because I have no idea what I want to do in life. My parents want me to become a teacher, and my sister thinks I should become a cop. Your sister's a fucking moron, dude. No offense. I'm really good at school, and I get really good grades in all my classes, but I have no idea what I want to take when I get to college. Not going to college is also not an option because my dad would probably kick my ass. What should I do? First off, don't become a cop and don't become a teacher. You know, unless that's what you're really passionate about, which it doesn't seem like you are. You know, why would you want to become a teacher? They make like 25 grand a year, and it's, you know, you're never going to make millions becoming a teacher. And a cop is even worse. Like, you know, the reward is so low compared to the risk. I don't understand why you would want to become a cop. You know, there's no millionaire cops. There's no one who like, you know, the key in life, what I found anyway is, you know, you don't want to work for anyone. You want to, 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, you want to be your own boss. You want to be calling your own shots, you know. That's what all my friends are trying to do right now. Everyone's, you know, you're going to have to work for someone. Eventually, you're going to have to, you know, get a job or whatever. But your end goal should be, you know, like 20 years down the road to have your own business and be self-sufficient. And, you know, I would absolutely 100% go to college in September, 100%, dude. But, you know, you don't have to take what your parents tell you to take. You don't have to do what your sister wants you to do. You know, I would, you know, like, I would look at what makes, whatever you're most passionate about, what interests you the most, you know, go into that. And, you know, for me, it was like business and marketing. You know, there's a lot of money to be made right now in like the online world, web design and all that shit. Apps, you know, real estate market is booming. You can get into that. Anything technology based, there's a shitload of money in it, you know. So whatever you're gonna do, I don't know. You can never fail if you don't know what to do. You can never fail by taking business classes, you know, or like marketing. I think, I don't know, dude. It's hard for me to say because I don't know you, but that's what I would do. And you know, for as far as what you're supposed to do in life, you're not supposed to know that yet. No one that's 18 years old knows that, you know. You have to go out there, you have to live a little, you have to have some life experiences, you know, and then your calling will come to you. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But getting a job as like a teacher or a policeman and all that shit, that's just a way to play it safe, man. That's just your parents, you know, they want you to have a good job and be safe. But I don't know. Everyone I know that's like really having a good time in life is someone who did something out of the ordinary and is like working for themselves, you know. But yeah, man, don't stress out about it too much. Just fucking have fun, you know, take some business classes, take whatever classes that interest you. You know, I don't know why I keep saying business, but just whatever piques your interest, do that, you know. But at the same time, you're 18 years old, man. Travel, work out, you know, go party, pick up some chicks, you know, so you don't have a midlife crisis. Don't get married till like you're in your 30s. Just fucking stay in shape. Don't do meth. You're going to be fine, dude. You're living in like the greatest city in the world, in the greatest country in the world, you know, at the best time in the world, man. You have the internet. You can literally fucking do anything you want in life. So I don't know, dude. You got the world by the balls, man. You couldn't be set up any better, man. You're like 17, 18, however old you are. You're in the best position possible, man. The only way you'd be in a better position is if you were a woman, because then you wouldn't have to like pay for shit. You wouldn't have to wait in line, right? You wouldn't even have to necessarily become successful. You could just marry some rich dude and then take half his shit. But I'm just fucking around. Nah, dude, don't stress about it, man. People don't really figure out what they want to do in life till they're in their mid 20s, even 30s, man, even 40s sometimes. So everyone's just freaking you out. That's what they do in high school for some fucking weird reason. But just find out whatever you want, like whatever interests you, and then, you know, I would take some of those classes in college, but don't be married to any one thing, because whatever your real calling in life is, it will hit you in the head, you know, one day. And, you know, till then, just have a good time, man. Life is good. Everything's fucking good, dude. You're in Surrey, I'm assuming, and you're 18, dude. I would fucking do anything to be 18 years old right now. So, yeah, that's going to do it for the podcast. I'm going to try to do more of these. I'm not starting my new podcast for like at least a month. So I'm going to try to bang out a couple more of these. And I'm probably going to keep doing the Surrey experience, because a lot of people actually, I know that bitch like emailed me with the hate mail, but a lot of people did email me saying, you know, that they wish I kept doing the podcast and they really enjoy it. So I'm still going to keep doing it. And then I got a bunch of other shit going on, but yeah, man, that's it for the Surrey Experience, episode 24. I love you guys all. Ladies, I fucking love you guys. I really do. And I'm with you guys, all right? Just fucking calm the fuck down, okay? But yeah, man, that's it. Surrey Experience. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Don't do cocaine, okay? Don't do drugs. Don't do meth. Don't do heroin. All right? Respect women. All that shit, all right? Ladies, pay your own fucking bills once in a while, all right? Let the guys in line go ahead, okay? We are all equal. We are all one. Fairness for all. All right, I love you guys. Peace out.